Hello everyone, and thank you for visiting Peach State Philosophy. Today I'm looking at the Philips Sonicare FlexCare white toothbrush. We bought these at Costco's. We got them for about $120 on sale. They normally run $150 for a set of two. My wife and I have been in the market for a little bit for electronic toothbrush and ran across these on a sale and decided to give them a try. I never used the Oral-B or these before, so I don't really have a experience with one or the other to give you a comparison. But we picked these up, brought them home, and gave them an initial try. Came in this nifty little box here. Gives you a lot of information on front. Brought them home, pulled everything out. Of course, they always send the relevant information, the owner's manual, which I kind of glanced through, but this little quick start guide here that they provide gives you a lot of information. Basically gets you going pretty quickly. Came with the two of the actual electronic brushes, two brush heads. You also have a travel charger and a UV sanitizing chamber with a UV light in it. Basically, we leave these plugged in all the time, and we usually leave our brushes on the charger. It says in the manual that it won't cause any trouble, so we just leave them there. Whenever you first basically get a hold of the brush, the settings at all are a little odd, but essentially you have power on, and you have your indicator here, which allows you to select between the various different cycles, which essentially is clean, white, massage, go care, and max care. Clean is what I use most of the time. I usually run it twice. I don't always finish the second cycle out, but I like it to run a little more than just 2 minutes, which is the default setting. The white is supposed to give you your 2-minute setting, and then your additional whitening, and then you have the massage is supposed to be for your gums. Go care is a 1-minute quick cycle, and then max care gives you additional time. They set it up on clean into 4 quadrants, so they divide your mouth up into 4 quadrants. You have your first 30 seconds for your front teeth and the front, basically the front of your top, and then the additional 30 seconds for the back of your top, additional 30 seconds for the front of your bottoms, and then the back of your bottoms. Basically, it just kind of pauses or gives a little change in the way it vibrates, and you know to change. Whenever you're brushing, if you need to spit, if you need to do anything while it's running, you just push the power button, spit, do whatever you got to do, change the position, and turn it right back on. It continues in its normal cycle and will turn off just like it always does at 2 minutes, and it'll still give you your quadrant change notification every 30 seconds. That doesn't change when you turn it on and off while you're brushing. So something that you definitely have to get used to. Take your brush head, put it on, put your toothpaste on it. This thing will sling toothpaste everywhere. You definitely have to keep your mouth closed while you're using it. It has basically a pretty good vibrating action there. What it winds up doing is it'll throw spit out of your mouth, everything else. So just make sure you keep your mouth closed and make sure that you have the toothpaste on it and in your mouth before you start it up. Once you're done, you take the head off, put it into here, close it up, push the button, and it runs for about 10 minutes or so. You could do several consecutive cycles on it. Once you get too many, you need to wait 30 minutes before you do an additional sanitizing cycle, because I guess the bulb overheats. Got a neat little travel charger that comes along with it. Allows you to put your brush and head in here and take them with you without any trouble. So I did like that feature, although the charger itself doesn't fit in there. That is a nice little feature that I did like having, because we do travel off and on through the year, some for work and some for pleasure. But overall, this is I'm happy with the purchase. It was a little odd at first. First time you brush with it, it's just almost overwhelming. Then once you get used to it, it's not bad at all. It's a different feeling, different way your mouth feels whenever it's done, but definitely clean. Gets all the plaque and everything off the back or all the food. You feel more like you came out of a dentist office. You just have that smooth, clean feeling. Quite easy to brush afterward. Usually don't pick up a whole lot of stuff. Quite easy to floss afterward. Usually don't pick up a whole lot of stuff in that process. And just very pleased with the purchase. The battery in them is supposed to last 2 to 5 years. It is not replaceable. It is a rechargeable battery. The toothbrush has to be taken apart, battery disposed of, and then the toothbrush thrown away. But I would definitely recommend this to someone looking for an electronic toothbrush or electric toothbrush. It's quite amazing, actually, and definitely look forward to brushing my teeth a lot more than I used to. So thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and visit me on my blog at peachstatephilosophy.blogspot.com.